Welcome to the guided tour of Nintendo DS. Here we'll be showing you how to get around the menu of the system and go across the entire hardware of this revolutionary new device with touchscreen controls and impressive graphics. Let's begin. This is the back of Nintendo DS. Here we can be familiar with the L and the R shoulder buttons, and the charging port, which is the same one used for Game Boy Advance SP. AC adapters for Game Boy Advance SP work here as well. You can insert DS game card slots here, label side up, and push until it clicks into place. Next to that is where your stylus is located for touchscreen controls, and here is where you can insert a wrist strap. To insert a wrist strap, insert the small end through the hole, take the longer end of the wrist strap and feed it through the small end of the strap. Pull all the way through, and pull once more to tighten into place. This is the front of Nintendo DS. Here you'll find your volume slider for adjusting the volume, your headphone jack with a built-in mic for headsets, and the Game Boy Advance game pack slot. Please note, Game Boy Advance will only work on Nintendo DS, not Game Boy or Game Boy Color. This is the inside of Nintendo DS. You'll find your A, B, X, Y, select and start buttons on the right side, your D-pad and power button on the left side. On the bottom right is your power indicator that will turn on green with full battery and red when it needs to be recharged. The LED indicator on the left will turn on orange when plugged into an AC adapter and will turn off when charging is complete. We've also included a microphone with Nintendo DS for enhanced gameplay, like blowing balloons in Mario Kart or calling your dog's name in Nintendogs. Let's turn on Nintendo DS. The top of the display will show your analog clock and your calendar. Above that is where you can insert your name, digital versions of the clock and calculator, and 3 indicators. The first one dictates which display your Nintendo DS will show Game Boy Advance titles. The next indicator shows your selection for choosing how Nintendo DS powers on. In manual mode, the main menu will appear automatically when you turn the power on, and with auto mode, if a DS card or Game Boy Advance game pack is inserted when you turn on Nintendo DS, the game will begin automatically. Let's now focus our attention down to the bottom display of the Nintendo DS menu. This is where your Nintendo DS game card and Game Boy Advance game packs will appear when inserted into the system. And here is PictoChat, built into every Nintendo DS. PictoChat allows you and 15 other people to join a single room and send handwritten messages to one another using a local wireless network. This is DS Download Play. This allows you to connect up to multiple Nintendo DS devices to play games wirelessly through a local wireless network. You can also use DS Download Play to play demos of upcoming titles wherever Nintendo DS games are sold. This is where your Nintendo DS settings are located. Here you can adjust certain settings, for example, the language. You can also adjust the date, time, and alarm. You can also set profile settings, like your name, birth date, favorite color, and a personal message. And this is where you can readjust the calibration of your touchscreen. This area here allows you to turn on and off the backlight of Nintendo DS. And here is where you can set an alarm. And that concludes your guided tour of Nintendo DS. And now that you know all there is to it, you'll be a master at using this revolutionary new system in no time. Until then, thanks for watching.